Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dash Rose here back with more Johnny Test reviews. I know my last few have not been, haven't gotten a lot of views, but thank you for the people, I guess, who are supporting me. No offense to anyone who's not watching this. I guess a lot of people don't enjoy this either. I don't know. It's either that or the views are just off. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, something's going on with the views and all that, and I'm gonna figure that out. Now I'm up to 98 subs. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the support. I don't know if the subs are off or not either because because the numbers have been off. So I don't know why I brought that up. Forget I said anything. Let's just talk about this episode. But before I go any further, again, please subscribe for more videos and content. I am at 98. I'm almost at 100. I'm hoping to get to 100 subs soon. I would really appreciate that. I really would. Because I think if I get to 100 subs, I can start, like asking questions without having to do it in my videos all the time. I'll still do it in my videos, like my Blue Sky movies and stuff, but I don't know. Anywho, let's get into this review. This episode, it is bad. Yeah, I'm getting right into this. This episode is really, really bad. That's right. We're starting off with this. This is by far my least favorite Johnny Test episode ever. This one is absolutely furious. But yeah, it is literally furious-ing to watch. Basically, the episode starts off with, Johnny playing with his with his dog, Dookie, and, he's playing with his dog, Dookie, and, his parents come in, but he has to hide his identity, so, he ends up hiding it, but his parents think he doesn't have any friends, so they try to give him some friends to hang out with, which is fine and all, but the fact that his parents are complete freaking idiots in this episode. That's right, Johnny Test's parents, I know his dad ain't very bright, but his mom is usually very smart. But they're both idiots in this episode, they freaking are. Basically this episode, they're trying to hook Johnny up with all these friends and stuff, and they're freaking, Basically, Sissy and Bumper are like bully Johnny, and then you got one kid who picks his nose. God, that is so disgusting. By the way, it's freaking gross and disgusting. And I don't want to go into too much detail. It's gross. It's gross to talk about. But he appears like three times throughout the show, and it's just gross and stuff. And not only that, but you got one kid who I guess is obsessed with bugs, which is fine and all, but here the problem is freaking Johnny wants to be left alone, but his parents are freaking idiots and keep freaking trying to hook him up with these friends. Even after all this crap happened to him, they still try to They still try to hook him up with all these friends. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Like when they find out that Luke was actually a robot, they still try to call these kids' parents to get Johnny to play with them. Basically, they're forcing Johnny to freaking play with these kids and stuff. They're forcing Johnny to play with these kids and stuff. And I And I gotta say though, I get it's a cartoon and stuff, but I don't watch cartoons to see people be abused and stuff. I watch cartoons to get away from that stuff. And this episode here is just freaking frustrating. It really is. It's frustrating as hell. It really is. So then what ends up happening after he has Dookie, he reveals that Dookie can talk to the parents. But yeah, he reveals reveals Dookie to his parents that he can actually talk, so his parents will stop giving him friends to play with, because his parents are freaking obnoxious by forcing him to play with these kids, even though these kids freaking, like, Bumper tried to Bumper and Sissy punched Johnny. They punched Johnny. One kid picks his freaking nose and Johnny doesn't want to hang out with it. But apparently his freaking parents are freaking oblivious to it and don't mind him getting beat up. Now this is basically another Johnny torture episode is what this is. Another episode where Johnny just wants to be left alone and his parents, are freaking oblivious. Now I get that kids need to socialize and all that. I get that. But the fact that these kids that, Johnny's parents were trying to, like, get him to play with were freaking obnoxious, picking their noses, and which, by the way, again, is gross, and it happens three different times. And not only that, but they have two other kids beat up them, and Johnny's parents still are trying to, get them to hang out with them because they found out Luke was a robot. Now this may sound like that this isn't that bad of an episode, but here's where the freaking obnoxious problem comes in. So Johnny reveals that Dookie can talk and his parents believe it. But then his parents freaking go around and try to take Dookie away from Johnny. And Johnny even flat out says this in this episode, that they go and try to make him hang out with other kids, but then they go and take away his friend Dookie. So this is just a freaking obnoxious episode. I do not like this episode. I don't. And then it just goes back to the freaking it. I kind of wish they wouldn't freaking, have Johnny's parents had their minds to be wiped. I feel like what they should have done is they should have just had Johnny's parents realize that they messed up, and they let Dookie and Johnny hang out, and then instead of having them blank their freaking minds, because that's freaking makes the whole thing pointless. This episode's freaking pointless. I know others are dull and boring, but this one is just freaking gross and pointless, and it's just frustrating. I do not like this episode. I really do not. And I know that I'm kind of going all over the place here, but it's just, again, it's just a frustrating episode. It's just a Johnny torture episode. It's all it is. It's freaking an episode torturing Johnny. It's just freaking, again, Johnny wants to be left alone, and even when he reveals, even when he gets, picked on and bullied by Sissy and Bumper, and that kid that picks his nose, apparently, his parents are freaking terrible people and decide to freaking call them back just to get them, to hang out with them again. And the fact that, they have Dookie reveal himself to his parents that he can talk, and then it goes right back to where it started. This entire episode is just freaking pointless. It's all pointless. There's nothing to it. It's just freaking a waste of time, and there's just nothing to it. There's just nothing to it. It's just freaking frustrating. And again, I'm frustrated that they freaking had the showrunners thought it was a good idea to have, Johnny's parents had their minds blanked, because I would have loved it if they would have made Dookie talk, because they're in the 4th season now. The 4th season, it would have been nice if they would have revealed it. I mean, Sanjay and Craig does that. They do that. They reveal it, and I kind of wish they would have kept that with here, because then it feels like what a lot of superheroes shows do, like Danny Phantom and stuff, where they just blank their minds at the end for no reason. I'm just frustrated. I do not like this episode. I do not have really anything else to say. It's just frustrating. It's another Johnny torture episode. I feel like almost every episode that I have reviewed in this show that's bad, it is a Johnny torture episode. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this episode at all. I really do not. And I know other people may like it, but I don't like it. I think it's gross. It's gross. It's disgusting, and it's just frustrating. It really is. I know gross and disgusting is it's the same thing, but I don't want to see a kid pick his nose and stuff. And I know there's a Robot Chicken segment where they had a kid pick its nose, but that's only for a second. And plus we not only he appears 3 times throughout the show, this episode, but he also freaking Dookie talking to the parents, and that's what really makes me hate the episode. It's just I hate how they they have the characters reveal their secret identity and then they freaking go and blank their memories. I freaking hate that concept. It was done on Danny Phantom, and although that show works a little bit better, this show doesn't really work with it because there's not really any. It's just basically the same joke over and over again, where we have Dookie revealing he can talk, and then Johnny making up an excuse for why he can't talk. So it's just kind of just frustrating, and I do not like this episode, and I should probably give it a score too. Well, if it weren't for the gross out humor, I probably would give it 10 points. But the freaking gross out humor and stuff, it's gonna boost it to 0 points. That's right, 0 points. Now that may seem really low. I mean, after all, there's the tag segment at the end, but it's just gross, and it's all gross out humor, and it's just not funny, and I just don't like it. I don't like, again, like I said, I don't like how how they do this thing on cartoons where they get their secret identity revealed or something, and they just at the end of the episode their identity gets they reveal their identity and stuff, and I don't like that, because I like to see Dookie not hide his identity and stuff in the house. I hate that they did that. I feel like I'm repeating myself though, but there's not really a lot to talk about. It's just frustrating. That's where the seasonal review would come in handy, if I could do a seasonal review on the show, but it's going to be a while before I can do that, because I have to learn how to edit stuff and all that. I mean, if you guys like this episode and you guys like kids picking their noses on cartoons and stuff and all that, then that's fine, I guess. I guess it's fine. I mean, I don't know why people would like to see kids picking their noses on cartoons and stuff, but I don't know. But again, I don't like this episode. This one's my least favorite. It's just so frustrating, and the fact that this is my least favorite says something about the show. again, there are bad episodes, like the ones I reviewed previously were bad, but like the Zit episode and all that from season 1 and stuff, that was gross out humor and stuff, but this episode has both. It has frustrating and gross out humor in it. And when you mix two of them together, it freaking creates a heck of an episode that's not good, not bad. It's kind of like the Splinter from SpongeBob, honestly. It's just freaking gross. Only technically that the Splinter was on there for more than just a few segments. While this is just on here for a few segments, the picking nose thing. But I don't like this episode. I'm done talking about it now. I don't know what else to say about this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if I went all over the place. It's just, again, there's not a lot to talk about. That's why I guess I can mention that the kid picking his nose was the kid I was mentioning in the Johnny Ice Cream episode, which is the sister episode to the Sunday Machine episode. That's the kid who picks his nose. And honestly, in the title card, he actually looks pretty good. But in the episode itself, he looks kind of gross and kind of an ugly looking character. But here, he actually looks pretty good. But I don't know though. I don't know what to say anymore. The next episode I'm going to be reviewing is actually pretty good. Hope you guys look forward to that, and I'll see you guys later for that. This is Dash Rose. Hope you guys enjoyed the thumbnail too. Because I decided to draw a smiley face on there. Hope you guys enjoyed the thumbnail and stuff. I'm working on improving that, but right now I don't know how to improve it really anymore. I'm trying to figure out how to copy the photos from the phone to Google to the actual camera. But until I figure that out, that's how the thumbnails are gonna be. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button, and make sure you guys are still subscribed, like I said at the beginning of the video, because I've heard some people have been getting unsubscribed, and I've heard complaints about that. So make sure you guys are still subscribed, because YouTube kind of gets glitchy sometimes. And I'll see you guys later for more videos. This is Dash Rose out.